Hey y'all! I just want to fill you in. We have 7 days left before we leave for outreach. Actually, six, more like six. Today's Sunday. We leave next Sunday on the 23rd. Um, anyways, so we've pretty much finished up lecture. We'll have a few days this week where our school leader, Matt Lasky, goes over some stuff. I'm not really sure what he's going to speak on, but last week we had a guy, Joel Bath, from Kona, came and spoke on worship. It was a really cool week. So I guess since this is one of the last weeks, I'm going to be able to update you. I'll give you an overview of what DTS has been for me. So every single week I've had like huge revelation. Pretty much up until the last 2 weeks, like it's been a lot of like emotional stuff, like bawl my eyes out every week, and so it's kind of getting annoying, like breaking down and crying so often, but the inside effect is definitely amazing. Just to feel like a whole new person. Anyway, so that was what was really cool about this week, was that it took me from like breaking down, and allowing God to like penetrate where He needed to go to really like heal me and prepare me to walk with Him. So this was one of the first weeks where it was no longer like penetration. It was like, look, Natalie, like I'm equipping you with this. Like you're gonna go and make disciples. Like, anyways, so it just was a super fun week to no longer feel like I wasn't qualified to do the work for the Lord. Anyway, so talk about worship. Um, Lots of different aspects of worship. The big thing that I wanted to share with y'all about worship, we learned a lot about the tabernacle, and then later on about the temple a little bit, and just what the different sections were, and about the sacrifice at the altar, about the brazen laver, or brazen laver, however you want to say it, and like the courts and the gate, and the candlesticks and the unleavened bread, and then the curtain and the incense and the Holy of Holies and all these different places, which is kind of cool. If you look how it's put together, it's in the shape of a cross, so it's just another one of those things that points to this beautiful exchange later on, as Jesus dies on the cross. But just a little side note. Anyway, oh yeah, so it just was really like heartbreaking, I guess, to see that all like the people of the world in that time, like that's how they had to worship. They didn't have other way to worship the Lord, like, and not even everybody got to go into the temple, and especially into like the Holy of Holies, like only the high priest got to go once a year, and it was this big deal, and he could die while he was in there if he sinned. Anyway, and so we learned all these aspects of what it really meant, and then we built up a little bit towards the cross, and what happened when Jesus died, and how that meant that we no longer we don't no longer have to go to the tabernacle to worship. Like, we become the temple of the Lord because He indwells us, like the Holy Spirit's in us, so we are the tabernacle. So I don't have to go to an altar and sacrifice. I don't have to go to the brazen laver. I don't have to go somewhere to be in the Holy of Holies to experience the presence of our God, because He's in me. Like, I get to carry that. And so it just was super like cool, like to just sit back and feel like, wow, like I don't know, like it's nothing I didn't know, like knowledgeably, like biblically, sorry, um, but it was just moving it from like my brain to my heart and really grasping what that truly meant. So it really stirred up like a lot more excitement and hunger about doing missions and doing discipleship, like going into to outreach here soon, because I get to take that Holy of Holies like to the nations. I get to take that Holy of Holies to Asia. Like I get to bring the presence of our God to these people and express to them like who He is and what He does and what He's done in my life and what He wants to do in theirs and in yours. And anyway, I'm just really, really stoked. I can't wait to leave. yeah, 1 week. So from here, we have a lot of preparation going on this week. We're doing packing, shopping lists, so getting ready to go. Will be, I think I filled you in already on what I'll be doing and what kind of ministries. So we'll have like friendship evangelism, just like making friends and hanging out, loving on them, and hopefully like getting to share the gospel through that. We'll be doing, I think I can't tell you much more on here. But then in Thailand, we'll be doing, I think today my leader told me we'll be working with the sex trade. So that's really heavy, and I just heard about it. So I don't know how to like tell you what I'm feeling about it. It makes me nervous, and like that's a big heartbreaking area. So I'm excited to get to shine some light into that area. I'm nervous because I don't know how. Like, God definitely has equipped me. I just said that. But yeah, like that's a big opportunity. And so I'm definitely privileged to have it, and so thankful. But anyway, so yeah, I'm still short on money. I'm like a little over $2,000 short still, but they bought my plane ticket, and so I'm going, and hopefully the Lord just provides while we're there. I'm so confident that He will. He's proven His faithfulness time and time again, just since being here for me. But yeah, I don't. I think maybe He'll provide for me in ways that I didn't think. Maybe I just won't be comfortable while I'm there, but I'll be surviving. But it doesn't matter because I'm not going to be comfortable, like, or for vacation or anything. Anyway, so you can pray for my team and I, for financial. Me and I think 2 other people still need some money. You can pray for safety in travels. We'll have quite a bit of traveling to do, like a week of travel. You can pray for safety in the countries we'll be in. Just, yeah, that Holy Spirit leads us, and we're like very sensitive to the Spirit and what He's telling us to do. Yeah, and that it continues to be a learning process for all of us. That just because we step out of lecture phase, we don't turn our learning minds off, and our eager hearts. Like, I really want to keep digging in to the Bible and what it has for me. And yeah, just for like unity for the team, and I think along with that, like homesickness, I want to pray a lot against, just for my team and everyone. Yeah, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to get to travel with a group and do this kind of work. And so if we spend our time being sad because we miss our friends at home or we miss our things at home, it's going to make it a lot more difficult, and we won't really take to the field as much as we should be taking, like energy and emotional wise. So we're going to pray for unity and against like being homesick, and yeah, just against like apathy, just the enemy in general. And I think that's about it. But I put my car up for sale. I'm sure you've all seen it on my Facebook. So we haven't found a buyer yet. If you would, can you go share that post on your Facebooks, and then it'll maybe help me find a buyer a little quicker. Then I can finish paying everything, and then I'll be good to go for this next school I'm going to also. Yeah, anyway, other than that, just depending on the Lord's goodness, and His faithfulness. And yeah, I'm super excited. I just can't explain to you how excited I am. Anyway, keep the prayers up. This will be the last week to contact me and say your goodbyes and stuff for a while. I won't have communication when I'm gone, so you won't be hearing from me. I'll probably update you one more time, like that Sunday before we fly out. Yeah, I think that's about it. But my phone doesn't work anymore. It like doesn't have service anymore. So if you turn your iMessage on, you can message me. Otherwise, other than that, I'm down to Skype and Facebook for communication with home. Anyways, that's all I have to say. And yeah, I love y'all. Thanks for supporting and watching. been a fantastic adventure of lecture phase. Yeah, just a huge blessing. So, until next week, thanks.